Hey Puzzle Besties! Welcome back to my channel, Javy's Puzzle Odyssey. Alright guys, today I have a special video for you guys and I am doing a double review. So we are going to be getting into a 2,000 piece puzzle. I'm so excited about it. Guys, this is a 2,000 piece puzzle by Rose Art. So we'll be reviewing the brand Rose Art. Now, 2,000 piece puzzle. Where are we going to do a 2,000 piece puzzle? I don't have a 2,000 piece puzzle board. Oh, actually I do. That brings me to our sponsors for today's video. They are All4Jig. They sent me a puzzle board that holds 2,000 pieces, guys. I am super excited to share this with you guys. And you know, the holidays are coming up. So if you're looking to give somebody a puzzle related gift, and if that somebody is like me and have over 500 puzzles and don't need another puzzle, why not get them a puzzle board? So today's video, we will be reviewing the brand Rose Art, and we will also be reviewing the brand All4Jig. I will be showing you guys what the puzzle board is like. It is actually already out of the box. And the puzzle is actually already complete. But we're going to be getting into that, guys. So before we get started, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, guys. Let me know in the comments, do you guys have a puzzle board? If you're looking for one, you'll get to find out today, is All4Jig worth spending the coins on a puzzle board? So, yeah. Also, guys, we're doing a 2,000 piece puzzle. This is the first for this channel. Sorry for the glare. I'm trying to like lean it so you guys don't see the glare. But before we get started, I want to give a big major thank you to All4Jig for sponsoring today's video, sending me a puzzle board that holds 2,000 piece puzzles. I am so freaking excited about it and I am super thankful. So thank you so much, All4Jig. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys reaching out to me and supporting my channel and sponsoring today's video. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Like, seriously, I'm always excited when a company reaches out and they want to sponsor a video and, you know, provide me with something to review. It's super exciting. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, let's get into it. All right, guys, I got a new puzzle table. Thank you, All4Jig, for sponsoring this video. Thank you for sending me this fabulous puzzle table. It is fitting 2,000 pieces, which is awesome. And if you're thinking about getting a gift for somebody, or you know, the holidays are coming up and you know a puzzle lover, something special, Valentine's Day, and you're thinking about getting them something, All4Jig has amazing puzzle table. Now, it already came out the box, but I wanted to show you. It comes in the box already prepared, first of all, so you don't have to worry about assembling it. If you're gifting it to somebody, they can just pull it out the box and use it. But I'm going to be showing you why I really like All4Jig's puzzle boards. I was going to say puzzle tables. Let me go ahead and grab it. First thing first, it comes with a Lazy Susan. And you guys know I have many puzzle tables and puzzle trays, but I don't have a 2,000 piece one. So if you're looking to do 2,000 pieces and up and want to do it on the puzzle table, All4Jig got you covered. They have a Lazy Susan. So we'll start with the puzzle board and put it down right here. So I'm going to adjust. All right, guys, it is a nice wood finish. Love it. So if you wanted to go ahead and paint this, or do like a varnishing on the edges, you could. That'll be beautiful, but I like it the way it is. You have 4 large trays, so, and they slide right out, y'all. Like, there's no friction. It's nice and smooth. The quality feels amazing. And man, you got room to sort. I've never. So even if you want to do smaller count puzzles on here, it is nice. So one of the features I love, right? Let's say if you're puzzling with friends, it spins on the Lazy Susan. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my gherkins, y'all. So if you're like me and you like to casually puzzle in your dining room and watch a movie, this got you covered. So it comes with the Lazy Susan. It does come with sticky tabs if you want to stick the Lazy Susan on to it and not worry about it slipping. But honestly, like without the sticky tabs, it ain't going nowhere. It is not going nowhere. So, and most people puzzle on board, so it ain't going nowhere. So, yes. So, I love it. And it makes it nice. Like, you don't have to worry about, you know, your back being sore. It's nice and comfortable. It's large and in charge. And you can kind of adjust it to your liking. And one of the features I also love, we'll show you guys, it comes with a cover. It comes with a nice plastic cover, and you can protect it from your pets jumping on it, getting on top and ruining your puzzle. And I like it's like deep. So if you have any pets out there, it's covered. The cover is amazing. So, and you know what? These covers can serve as multi-purpose. For example, if you want to work on another puzzle on top of the puzzle you're working on, bam. You can just put the cover and puzzle some more on top of it. So I love it. I love the cool spin feature. You know, if you need to reach somewhere, you can just, bam. If you want to get to the corner, you can use the Lazy Susan and do it. Because honestly, I hate sometimes having to like constantly reach my back. Or you get those pesky areas on large puzzles where you're going to have to work on the top end. Instead of worrying about it, you can just rotate it and bam, you're working on the top of the puzzle without having to get up and get to the other side or stress your back out because you're constantly in a position where you're stretching. So definitely a win. All4Jig, thank you for collaborating, guys. I believe they are going to have big sales coming up for the holidays. I will share any links in the description. They have many sizes. They have 1,000 pieces, 1,500 pieces, 2,000 is the largest. They have some with even more features that can tilt if you're looking for something like that. So you should definitely check it out, guys. This one so far is my favorite. I absolutely love the large size. And if you're someone like me who likes getting into bigger puzzles, we have an option now. Guys, All4Jig for the win. All right, guys. We are going to unbox this 2,000 piece puzzle, and we're going to do it on my 2,000 piece All4Jig board. And everyone's going to help out with the puzzles. But I did buy this puzzle brand new. I gave it to Jeff's parents to do because they're big Peanuts fans. So they sent it back, and it's our turn now. And I think this is going to be perfect for family to do because there's so much color separation. But I wanted to take a look at the pieces, see what they look like. They feel good. They're like a satin finish or like a semi-gloss. They're not full glossy, but they have a little gloss to them. They do feel a little bit more on the budget side. but they don't feel like they're gonna just break, if that makes any sense. Like they feel like good enough quality. Like they don't feel premium like a Ravensburger, but they feel a little slightly lighter than a Buffalo. But definitely better than a lot of other quality like a Sherlock. But let's look at the shapes. And it looks like we have a typical grid cut with some typical shapes here. Let's see if I can find. So far I'm seeing the same shapes over, which is like this one. I'm sure there's mixed shapes. Yep, here we go. Got one of those. One of these. One of those. Alright. Let's see. Alright, well, this is what I have so far. You can see a little bit shiny. Not too crazy, but yeah, we have a little bit of variety. Nothing crazy, but you know, I feel like it's good enough. Yeah, I like the packaging. You see they have like the peanuts here. It's by Rose Art. And you have more design. It's very reminiscent of a Buffalo Games puzzle, but it's just by Rose Art. You have the measurements in the back. 38 by 26 inches. And the puzzle's called Peanut Vibe. So let's get into it, guys. It's 2,000 pieces. I feel like this is going to be a easy one to get done. Plenty of things to sort. So it should be a quick one for a 2,000 piece puzzle. So I'm excited. Alright guys, just wanted to touch base on sorting. Sorting was pretty simple, guys. This puzzle is one of those puzzles where I actually do not mind sorting. Most of the time I hate sorting because it can get tedious, especially if you're looking at the same patterns or colors. But since this puzzle is sectioned out in different colors and different textures, different patterns, I actually enjoyed the sorting. It took me about an hour, maybe less. I wasn't really counting, but I really enjoyed it. The bright, beautiful colors made it easy to sort, knowing which piles to put it in, and then having all this space on my new puzzle board, thanks to All4Jig, really made the sorting easy. I started off in the dining room, in the living room. I was watching a television show. I forget what I was watching. And then I brought it over to my dining room table. So it was easy to transport, easy to sort. Guys, this puzzle, piece of cake. I loved sorting it. I got the pinks, the reds, and the green, and then all of the edges. And look, everything on my new puzzle table, puzzle board. I keep calling it a puzzle table. It's a puzzle board. And I was able to sort 2,000 pieces and still have room in some of the trays. So it is really spacious and I love it. guys, the edges is somewhat complete. I think I'm missing a few of the black pieces here. And then I am confusified with this corner here because there's some false fits. There's some false fits, and I don't know what's happening here. Like, it just doesn't go. You see that? It just doesn't go, and it doesn't line up. If you notice something, these pieces are very uniform. They all line up. The edges meet. When I said line up, I mean the edges meet here. So that's very inconsistent with the entire puzzle. So something is wrong where I am missing some pieces, and I just can't connect it right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to stress about it. I'm going to put it to the side and deal with it later. But, whoo, y'all, this is a big puzzle. I haven't did a big puzzle like this in a while. It's been some time. The biggest I've done in a while was 1,500 pieces, and it is the Disney truffle, which is the very tiny, tiny, tiny pieces. So, this is huge. But I have my new board to do it on. It swivels. I don't have to stress my back out. I can just pull it down and get to the corners easily. And, you know, if I want to move this tabletop and move it over to my living room and bring the Lazy Susan over, I can just do that. And then my family wants to do this puzzle with me, so it'll be perfect. So I'm excited, but here goes the image. There is no poster. So I am going to cut open that box and get that box stand. Even though I have one, I like to test it out. But I'm excited. This is a big puzzle. I have not did a big puzzle like this in a while, y'all. So I'm super excited. Alright guys, let's get into it. Sorry, I am trying to figure out my adjustment for my tripod to make sure I can get everything in frame. So bear with me while I figure that out. But I might have to play with the angles a little bit. But so far it's coming along nice. I'm enjoying it. Alright guys, just jumping in again here. I just want to say, if you're out there looking to do a 2,000 piece puzzle or something more than just 1,000 pieces, but you're a little nervous, getting something like this is a very good idea to start. And I'm going to tell you why. Having it in sections really makes a big difference, right? Because you can sort each section out in advance. And then you can kind of just work your way in the puzzle. Find, you know, the section that has the least amount of colors. You can start there, and then you can look for certain textures, certain patterns, certain characters, and then you can build. I always recommend when you're gonna build a puzzle this big is to know that it's gonna take a little more time than your typical standard 1,000 piece puzzle. So you want to think about it like this: it doesn't just double in time, it kind of triples, because you're working on a larger scale, you're dealing with more pieces, and the image is larger, so you have to figure out, you know, placement. But something like this makes it so much easier, so much more enjoyable to work with, especially if it's your first time. I worked on, obviously you guys watched me do 1,500 pieces. I've worked on a 2,000 piece Marvel puzzle before. That one was pretty tough. And then I did do a 5,000 piece Pokemon puzzle. I'm trying to think if I did a 3,000. I feel like I did, but I just can't remember which one it was. I think it was a Spider-Man one. I'm not 100% sure, but I have plenty of 3,000s to get into. When we get to that point, I'll be sharing it with you guys. But I really enjoyed this one, guys. It was a blast, and doing it on this puzzle board made it so much more manageable, so much more easy. I'm able to put the puzzle pieces away inside of the board. When I'm done, I was able to put the cover each night after I was done working on it and come right back, take the cover off. I mean, there was no casualties. I was able to move the puzzle around from one room to another. Now, with this size, you might not be able to take it up the stairs if you have a narrow stair like me, but it worked perfectly fine, guys. I enjoyed it. Also, the puzzle, the difficulty was not difficult at all. I think it took me more time, obviously, because it's a bigger puzzle, but I did not struggle at any point. I did get stuck a little bit with the 3 blue sections you'll see at the end when it's complete. The sky, where the sky was, those blues were very, very similar. But besides that, this was one of those where you can just turn on a podcast or a Audible and just relax and enjoy it and just go with the flow with this puzzle. I mean, I was so into it. I didn't want to do anything else. So almost like the enjoyment you get from a gradient puzzle, if you're someone who like gradient puzzles. Not that this is on a gradient, but just that relaxation level was on that type of time. But there will be a midpoint check-in and at some point, and then I will see you guys at the end for my final thoughts. But before I go, guys, let me know if you enjoy the longer format videos, the shorter format videos. I try to have a balance of a little bit of everything throughout the channel, some longer ones, some shorter ones. This video was very, very long, and the time lapses were very, very long. I did condense them, some of the clips, because I didn't want to go over an hour. But let me know in the comments. Also, let me know in the comments if you worked on any larger piece count puzzles, 1,500 pieces and up. I'm curious. I want to know what you guys are puzzling out there, if you're doing any bigger puzzles. I try to stick to 500, 1,000 and dabble with the 2,000 here and there. I would like to do them more often, but honestly, when it comes to like filming and trying to get content out, it's difficult to do longer puzzles because you also have to consider the fact that I am going to be editing these puzzle videos and they take a lot of time, especially depending on the content. But overall, I enjoyed it, and the puzzle board was my favorite part about this video. I'm just so grateful to have a 2,000 piece puzzle board. Now I can do more 2,000 piece puzzles and not worry. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thank you for supporting my videos. Thank you All4Jig for supporting my channel. I appreciate everyone, and I will see you at the end. I will let you guys enjoy the rest of this time lapse. I will see you at the end for my final thoughts on both the puzzle board and the puzzle. Alright guys, a little halfway point. So I think I'm about halfway or close to halfway being done. I maybe have a little over 800 or 900 pieces. So it could be 1,000, I don't know. But I'm having so much fun. I love all the little details. And the colors are just bright and beautiful. It is just such a cute puzzle. I did want to mention, the quality is on the cheaper side. There are thin pieces. They're not the thickest pieces. And I did damage maybe 1 or 2 pieces along the way. I am the second person to do it. So it doesn't have a long life on the puzzle, shelf life. Once, you have a couple uses out of it. But it's been pretty good. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And look how perfect on the 2,000 piece board. And it's been very helpful that it can swivel around. In a couple days, I have friends coming over. They're probably going to also jump in. So I'm excited to keep going. I just sent a progress picture to Noemi, and she was like, wait a minute, slow down. I'm just having so much fun that I'm not able to slow down. I don't know what to say. But we got some pieces here. Oh, there we go. It's just been one of those puzzles that just has been just wonderful to do. There we go. And there are some false fits, but nothing major. Like, you can kind of notice the false fits quickly. You just feel it, like they don't feel right. But there are some false fits. It's not a lot, but there are false fits. But it's nothing crazy, nothing to annoy me or deter me from actually doing the puzzle. So I'm not mad at any of it so far. I haven't got frustrated. It's just been only fun. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. And we'll keep going. All right, guys, the puzzle is complete. Now we have a different angle today because I wanted to show you the puzzle board on my dining room table. I introduced it to you guys over in my coffee table, which fit perfectly. And now I have it on, I finished the puzzle on my dining room table so that the coffee table was available for people who wanted to drink coffee and sit at the in the living room. So I love it. So I am going to review the puzzle board first before we get into. So if you want to go out and get a puzzle board, you guys can check out the links in the description. I have links, and 2,000 pieces is the size that they sent me because I asked for it. But they have smaller sizes, 1,500 pieces, 1,000 pieces. I am going to be honest, I typically prefer a bigger board for the simple reason you have more space to work on your puzzle. But if you're someone who's worried about space, they do have 1,000 pieces and 1,500 pieces. I felt like 1,500 pieces is the happy medium. It is not as big as the 2,000 pieces, but even then the 2,000 pieces is perfect. I mean, it fit this 2,000 piece puzzle by Rose Art perfect, and there was still a little wiggle room for me to put pieces on the side. But if you're not too worried about having space all on the board, they come with removable puzzle boards, and they are large and in charge. I love them. The puzzle boards were everything, and they easily come right up and go right in. So when you're done puzzling, if you have those pets, you can put the pieces away, tuck them in. Appa doesn't really mess with the pieces too often. Every once in a while, for some reason, if there's a new brand out, he will dig in the pieces, but he doesn't like rip them or throw them away. But another feature I loved is the dust cover. You can avoid pet fur, although Appa sits on the puzzle anyways when I'm puzzling. I do vacuum my puzzles after I'm done with them, so there's no fur in them, but this, I love it. It's very convenient, and I didn't have to worry about, even if like liquid spilled on, the cover will protect it. So love the puzzle cover. This was like perfect. And then obviously one of my most favorite part, let me make sure this is not. And then one of my most favorite parts of the puzzle board is the Lazy Susan at the bottom. Guys, let me tell you, I didn't have to stretch my back, get all sore. I could literally, if I wanted to work on the other part of the puzzle, I can just turn it around. If I wanted to get the corner, I can just rotate it. I mean, it rotates all the way. Let me just get out the way real quick because the way I'm angled. Guys, if you have a puzzle that's portrait and you're going to use the Lazy Susan, you could just move it around. I have my laptop here, but you can just move it around. Like, yeah. Now I'm privileged and spoiled because now I don't want to puzzle without the Lazy Susan. Genius. And the Lazy Susan comes with the little sticky tabs if you want to kind of give it, not a permanent solution because you can screw it. It has the little holes for the screw if that's something you want to do. But you can put the sticky tabs on it. It does have like, let me actually pull the Lazy Susan out. Look at that. You can just pull it right out. It comes with like this texture where it kind of like grips onto the board already. And if you want to add the sticky tabs to it to kind of make it sticky, you know, that's an option. I don't want to put the sticky tabs because if I want to use the board without the Lazy Susan, then I can just easily take it off and not worry about, you know, it being adhered so tight. So that's optional for you guys. But guys, I love it. All4Jig, thank you again. I'm super grateful for this collaboration and for sponsoring my video. I love the puzzle board. And for someone like me, I have a bunch of 2,000 piece puzzles I need to get to. This was perfect because usually when I do 2,000 and up, I have to leave it on the mat and then I have to find a way to cover it and hopefully it doesn't get knocked over. With the board, it was just perfect. And one of the things I like about All4Jig, they have other boards. Guys, if you go on the links, you'll see they have boards that tilt over to you. So if you're someone who has concerns about, you know, always being hunched over, the tilting board is great. They have some with felt in them where you can have it tilt and you can do the puzzle on an angle that's convenient for you. And a lot of their boards have like hold bar. This one's 2,000 pieces. So a lot of the smaller boards are more easier to transport around the house. But I can tell you, even with this 2,000 piece board, it was easy to move around. I am a big guy and I'm able to lift things up. So, you know, it wasn't a big problem for me, but I can see anyone being able to move the 2,000 piece around. But if that's something you're worried about, you can go ahead and check out. They have smaller piece boards, smaller size boards. So definitely a good idea. You know, the holidays are coming around. All right, guys. So puzzle board, I give it a 10 out of 10. I have no complaints about it. I will link this specific board in the description and I will link their storefront if you want to check out the other sizes as well. Stay tuned because this is not going to be the only video regarding All4Jig. I'll have more in store for you guys later. But let's move on to the puzzle. Now, I love this puzzle. It is beautiful. I had a blast with it. I am going to grade the design a 10 out of 10. This design was perfect. If you're someone looking to do a 2,000 piece puzzle but is worried about doing a larger piece count, this one was perfect. Everything was separated in sections. You know, the colors, there were different textures. There was so much to do. And it only literally took me like 4 days to do this puzzle. And each day I sat down for about 2 to 4 hours a day. So it did not take me long. The longest part was probably the sorting, which took me about an hour and maybe 15-20 minutes. I didn't really record it, but from looking at the time lapse, I believe it was around that time range. But even then, the sorting wasn't bad because I enjoy looking at all the beautiful colors. Now, quality, I am going to give it a 7 out of 10. Now, it is Rose Art, which is a cheaper brand of puzzles. So I love that it was affordable and I still got to do something like a licensed image that was cool. You know, you don't get too many cheaper brands that have licensed image, and Peanuts is popular. I actually was looking up this specific puzzle online to see if I can link one in the description for you guys, and I could not find it. I only found used copies and they were selling it for like 50 to 60 bucks, which is insane to me because I only paid $10 for this 2,000 piece puzzle. So definitely, if you see it at a Walmart in a store, it's definitely worth the $10, $11, whatever you could find it for, or if it's cheaper. On the thinner side of puzzle pieces, but it's not the thinnest. I want to compare it to like a Sherlock from Five Below. Very similar. Maybe the quality is a tiny bit better than a Sherlock puzzle, but it's not bad at all. I don't think it has too many uses. Like I stated, I gave this puzzle, I originally got it for his parents and they sent it back and I did want to do it. But, you know, as you do a puzzle, you kind of weaken the shelf life of it, especially for like cheaper brands. And I did have a tab where the image is lifted. You know, nothing a little glue can't fix. So overall, I really enjoyed the puzzle. It's definitely worth the $10. For a budget puzzle, it's probably one of the best ones I've got this year. I mean, $10 for a 2,000 piece puzzle, you really can't beat that. So highly recommend it. Quality, again, 7 out of 10. Design, 10 out of 10. Enjoyment, 10 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I was supposed to do this puzzle with Noemi when she come over on the weekend, and I had so much fun doing it that I didn't want to stop. And Jeff did come in and help. He helped out a very tiny bit with one of the sections, or like a couple sections, and I enjoyed it so much I kind of didn't want to share this funness with anyone. Is that selfish? Maybe just a little bit. No, but I wouldn't have mind doing this with family for sure. But just saying, it was so much fun that I was okay with just not waiting for anyone and just doing it all by myself. Like, it was very manageable. So if you're someone out there looking to do a 2,000 piece puzzle, but you're nervous, this is a good way to start. You want to start off with sections that have color blocks that you can easily just do one section at a time. There was some tough parts. The sky, where all the blues were very similar. Maybe they were like a hair different of a shade, like a hue, just like one hue different. I did struggle with some of the yellows, but outside of that, it was a piece of cake, and definitely Javy approved for sure. I love this puzzle, and after seeing the price, like looking for a copy of this online on eBay and stuff, after seeing a price on one of them, I couldn't believe they was trying to sell it for $60. Definitely not worth it. So I would not say go buy it for $60 unless you're like a huge Peanuts fan and this puzzle is a must-have. But I am going to keep it for now because I can do this one again, and I can imagine myself doing this one with family again because I'm telling you, this puzzle was so much fun. I could not stop. I was like, let's go. But that is it for today. I want to give one more special thanks to All4Jig. Stay tuned, guys. There is going to be more in store with All4Jig. I know the holidays are coming up, so I know you got to start thinking about what gifts to get somebody. So we'll talk about that. Also, everything is linked in the description. The storefront will be linked in the description, and then this puzzle board will be linked in this description as well. I loved it. Sorry about not having a video out last week. I kind of was super engulfed in this puzzle and did not feel like editing. Sorry, let's put that on vibrate. Sorry about not having a video out yesterday or last week. I was super involved with this puzzle, and I kind of didn't want to stop and then edit a video or do another puzzle to edit a video. So, but I have a good week in store for you guys, which leads me to my next thing. This week I am going to try my best to have one video out every day. And tomorrow video, actually, let me grab the puzzle. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video because I have another treat for you guys. I have a silhouette jigsaw puzzle by Seiko. It is a vintage-ish puzzle. I actually don't know if it's vintage, but if I'm looking at the year correctly, it says 1991, but that actually, I don't know if that's the year. That's the only year I see on the box. But it's a 1991 puzzle by Jane Wolster Scott. I think I said her name right. But it is a used puzzle. I showed you guys this puzzle maybe in one of my hauls. It is used, and it is Jane Wolster Scott. And it is a cardboard cork silhouette puzzle. And I'm super excited about it, guys. As soon as I'm done filming this outro, I am getting into this puzzle. But guys, look, it's corkboard. And it's a silhouette with all these fun little shapes and pieces. I'm so excited, guys. So get ready because tomorrow we get into this puzzle and I want to share it with you guys. So And I'm super excited. And we're going to do it on my All4Jig puzzle board. All right, guys, I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day and peace of love. Bye.